What's poppin', world? Back at it again with another video for y'all. As y'all can see, on my way to work, and I was just sitting up there thinking, now that we are in a good part of this 2025, that a lot is changing. And a lot has changed. I really don't want to get political with this, you feel me? But I mean, let's address the elephant in the room, right? So, these new policies, the regulations, I feel like it's just like a government reform. It's, I think really changing the complexion of just how the government handles taxes and all these different departments. It's crazy, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. It's flat out crazy. I mean, if they're people that are well versed in this, you feel me? I would like to hear from y'all. But in my opinion, surface level, I do feel like it's biased. I do feel like because of the pandemic, aligned with this is shifting the culture. Now, I'm not sure if we're going back or we going forward, or things are going back and forward simultaneously. But we all can see that change is here. Big changes. So, now that we got the writing on the wall, where does that put most people at? Well, I'll tell you that, in my opinion, America is probably going away from the standard far as a first world country regarding opportunities. We all see the middle class as being depleted or replaced, or however you want to put it. So the haves and the have-nots is becoming more black and white and less gray area. My personal opinion. So you gotta ask yourself, where does that leave you? I'm gonna keep it up, man. The land of opportunity regarding capitalism the hidden story in all of this is that it's not made for everyone to be at the top. So when people go to these seminars and they're hearing these very convincing motivational speeches, these life coaches sitting up there telling you, hey man, put your mind into it and manifest it. Go ahead and put your vision board up. Put all your dreams down. Go after it. It's there for you. I feel like that can apply to few. But most Nah, it's not cutting like that. So you would have to ask yourself, are you looking at your own individual circumstances and going, yeah, shake it off. You're a man. Baby, go ahead and figure it out. Are you going to be realistic and practical and look at it like, hey, man, this system is functioning and operating, and it's not me endorsing people being victims of their circumstance. I'm not saying that, but let's be realistic. Can everybody get there? Let's not even say everybody. Can most people get there? Can most people live the American dream? Ooh. It's deep, man. It's deep. Like, as I'm talking about this, I'm really just thinking like, I mean, what's the point? Well, no. Let me take that back. I ain't gonna say what's the point. The better question is, what do you expect out of the country? Because you got all these statistics, and I see this on like, not to get off topic, but like sports television. People bring up certain statistics and analytics to support their narrative or argument. And they don't... Yes, numbers don't lie, but if you only take a select amount, they're not going to tell the whole truth. That's just the reality of it. So, that's why you see on YouTube, like a video like this, you have two types of people talking about whatever circumstance. And then they're on both sides of the argument. So, for example, the housing market. You got one side of the people supporting all these analytics as far as, housing sales and stuff like that. How house sales is on a 30-year low. But then you got on the other side of the argument, oh yeah, house evaluations is still year over year at its all-time highs. Same thing with the stock market. All the uncertainty with the tariffs and, you know, the trade wars and so on and so forth. But then you got the other side of the argument where it's like, hey, yeah, let's the stock market and the Dow and the NASDAQ is still at an all-time high. So what am I really saying here? What I'm saying is, people are only gonna tell you what they see, right? A lot of this has to do with their experience of their reality, how they experience in this country. And then they're gonna project or juxtapose that with, hey, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm self-aware enough to understand that, hey, the advantages I may not have, or that I do have, others may not be afforded that opportunity. So for me to sit up there and be like, hey, get your money up, man. Come on, man. Go ahead, be a man. Man up. Like, what are we doing here, man? And I don't want to sit up there and make this subjective. I feel like, to a certain extent, most people can do something to have improvements. But are those minute improvements and adjustments enough to go after if it's not going to make a substantial change of their circumstance? Some people just feel like, oh, well, I'll stay where I'm at. Yeah, I could make an extra $10,000 a year, salary-wise. But it's not going to make a significant impact on my lifestyle if I switch career choices. I mean, let's be realistic, man. And I'm just leave it off at this. We just all got to get more educated, man. All get more educated regarding, because this AI and stuff like that, it's really running up rapid, and I just feel like a lot of stuff is being outsourced. Long story short. So that being said, comment, like, subscribe. I'm gone.